Alright, it has been a while, but I've gotten to a point where I think I'm done with the grind for now. So I'll kind of explain everything later, but basically everyone at this point has gone and learned Meteor from Odin. Right, so Strago, well, I mean everyone that can learn it, because um, Umaro can't learn it. So, right, Strago, Terra, Realm, Celeste, those are my four big magic dealers. Then we have Locke, who's kind of secondary, Mog, Edgar, Sabin, Shadow, Cyan, Gal, Setzer, and now we're back to Strago. So, as you can see, everyone has gone and mastered Odin. As you can see, the levels are quite different from where they used to be. I think I've gotten about 10 levels since the last time that I was recording. At least on some characters. Some characters were a little bit higher than others. But I think the lowest at the time was 35. So, anyway, we're up at level 45, and I feel at this point that I've given enough speed to Shadow and Locke through the Odin Magicites that I am okay with giving it up. So now I'm going to return the Odin Magicite into the Raiden Magicite. Roxy, can you stop? Sorry. She's squeaking something awful. She just had to do it when I started recording. And now we have the Raiden Magicite. So, I probably showed this off before, but Raiden goes and teaches Quick, which allows the target to actions each turn by stopping time for everyone else. I believe this is the last magic spell to gain. There's one more Magicite that I am missing at this point, but I cannot pick that up at this moment. So, yeah, so characters like Terra, who have learned every other spell at this point, can now start investing in something new. So, yeah. Now I am going to go and probably cut, and when I'll be back, I'll be out of the Ancient Castle, out of Figaro, out of there. I'll be at the base of the Fanatics Tower, because that is what we're going to be tackling next, and I'll kind of give a rundown of what I did, where I went to grind, and sort of what the kind of results from all of that were. Alright, I am back, and for real this time, because the last little section you heard was just a little snippet, I guess. Alright, to kind of summarize what's gone on, I'm going to go and kind of scroll through the statuses of everyone. So, as you can see, Strago, Terra, Realm, and Celeste are my main party. They all have magic above 81 at this point, which is very, very good, in my opinion. Other than that, everyone else is about level 45, except for Umaro, because I was not grinding with him as much, because I wasn't trying to teach him any spells and stuff like that, right? So I will be getting Umaro up to level 50 along with everyone else, all the other characters in the game. Do not worry about that. Yeah, in addition, just about everyone has learned every single magic spell. I don't know why. I start talking and she just needs to go and start bothering me. But the main four have learned everything except for now our newly acquired Raiden. And Strago needs to learn Midgard, Sormers, Gravija, and Tornado. As you can see, they're really close, so it doesn't seem like that'll be too much of an issue. Raiden, of course. But yeah, I think the person who's missing the most magic at this time might be Gao. Let's see. So Locke has learned everything. Okay, Mog is missing quite a bit. Valley Garmanda and Midgard Sormer. Edgar's missing those two as well. Sabin's missing Midgard Sormer. Shadow's missing Valley Garmanda. So yeah, everyone's missing like one or two. Yeah, Gao is the most behind. He hasn't learned Phoenix. Phoenix will go and teach him Lakshmi's Kiraga. But yeah, I think he's the worst offender of like lacking magic. Everyone else seems to be lacking Valley Garmonda because I was mostly trading that between the magic damage dealing people, so or magic damage dealing characters. At this point, I'm no longer really pushing to boost magic stats. I think everyone's magic stat, at least these four, is high enough that I'm not super concerned. I'm now going to be focusing on boosting HP and MP for these four, so you may see me moving around Bahamut, and my best MP giving Esper at this moment is Fenrir, so I'll probably be kind of haphazardly going and trading these around. Just trying to go and boost everyone's sort of survivability, at least in this party, because these guys are going to be the backbone of everything that happens from here on out. So, this is the Cultist Tower, or the Fanatics Tower, I think it was called in the original SNES version. These are the guys, you can't talk to them, but this is the group that Strago was in with. This guy here says that for 100,000 gil, I'll tell you where you can find some hidden treasure. Now, I have over 2 million gil right now, so this is nothing, but frankly, this information is not worth the 100,000 gil that I'm giving. Ancient castle buried beneath the desert of Figaro, and no doubt loaded with treasure. Old man who lives in the weapon shop in Narsh was looking for you. Yep, so we've covered both of those already. As you can see, yeah, I've 2,200,000 gil. I have gone and stocked up for this place because I absolutely cannot stand it. So I'm maxed out on high potions, ethers, not on high ethers. I've maxed out on Phoenix Downs, tents, sleeping bags, and I've caught up a lot on holy waters, remedies. Just, I want to be prepared because this place is usually, or in the past, I've gone and taken on this tower like once or twice in my previous playthroughs. I never have really been as prepared as I need to be. Hopefully this party, with everyone being level 45 and everyone knowing all the magic, everyone should be good. Now, as you can see, people are glowing in blue because they all have reflect rings on, because they are going to be, because, well, frankly, they're just, I want to go and reflect any magic being cast on me onto back at people. Now, I don't remember exactly which enemies have the reflect status on. I will include a guide in the description from Gamer Corner Guides that will be more specific about what enemies you'll run into here. But for the most part, I'm just going to be casting spells off myself just to be safe and not worrying about which enemies have reflect on them or not. Yeah, that's really it. As you can see, you do not get any XP here, only magic AP, so if you feel like you can handle it, you can go and grind magic here. And then the last thing, I think I want to go and show everyone's equipment. I've kind of maxed out on magic, but or magic defense and magic evasion, but kind of not really. Everyone has a reflect ring on, and then Celeste and Terra, because they are my favorites, because I've shown their favoritism, they both have gold hairpins, going to reduce their MP cost a little bit, and Strago and Realm both have ribbons to kind of prevent them from falling, and maybe they can help support the party if it comes to that. So, we have been into this room before, that room right there. I believe that's where we picked up the air anchor for, Edgar. Oh, gross. So, the other way of getting around Reflect is to go and use spells like Meteor, Ultima, Graviga, Tornado, things like that. Oh shoot, if people aren't going to be learning magic, then I just really need to equip everyone with Raiden. Alright, I'm gonna go and do that. I'm just gonna go and move Raiden around. I'm not gonna bother having anything equipped onto anybody else. Yeah. It's just one less thing, one fewer thing that I have to worry about. Now, outside of fights, you can go and use, you can use spells and they won't be reflected onto any enemies, right? Even though you have the wall ring on, so you don't need to worry about that too much. So yeah, this bottom door, this is where the air anchor was. I'll just go and show it briefly. I picked this up, I forget what episode it was in, but I picked it up previously. Here was a chest. I forget what it was exactly what was in it, but to the right of the chest there was a switch that opened up that door, a floor beneath us. And I'm just going to go continue up. Now, a lot of these enemies, these level 20s and level 10s, are actually pretty weak, and I could probably destroy them with fire spells. So I might try and start out with that yeesh. Okay. Those guys really didn't like oh shoot. Not nice. Not nice. He just hit us with banish. I hate this place. I absolutely hate this place. Alright, so a cure spell, probably by anyone in this party will probably get everyone else up to full, so I'll try and keep myself doing that. And I am happy that I have autosave, because it will probably remember whenever I go up to the next set of floors. Alright, continuing upward, it seems like there's a room with some treasure in it here. Floor 17 gets the Genji shield. Alright. I think now we have 4 special shields between the Force Shield, Aegis, and Paladins. Let's see what the Genji shield does. It can be equipped by everybody. Gives a higher... I want to see what else it does. If it does anything. Ancient shield from a foreign land. Everyone can equip it. Alright, doesn't look like it negates anything. Which is a little bit unfortunate. It's a decent shield stat-wise. So maybe I'll equip it on Realm. Who's the lowest magic defense? Yeah, it's Realm by a long shot, so... I guess they're taking it, but... I don't know, it doesn't provide any additional resistances, which is one thing I'm nervous about. Still, though, I can't argue with boosting magic defense up in this place. Alright, and I believe the first room that we ran into originally, the one that unlocked the safety bit room, is the only one that has something special hidden in it, and all the other treasure rooms on the way up are just that, treasure rooms that don't really have anything too special. Yeah, looks like it. Alright. I know where we are. Yeah, okay. And we're just gonna continue upward. Now, I do care about encountering every single enemy in this area. For Gao, can get these guys on the Veldt, I believe. I mean, that's just consistent with everything we know so far. I'm having Celeste queue up Ultima. I'm going to have her kind of just deal with dishing out major damage, but if I can, if I don't need to dish out the major damage and these fire spells just clear out the mess, then it'll save her some MP. That confuse might actually be an issue because now they can go and cast spells. They'll go and cast spells on their own party members, and those party members may have reflect on them. So that might actually get to us if they if they confuse themselves. They can actually potentially do damage. Damage to us. Ironically enough. All right, level 70s now. These guys are a little spookier. Casting Death. That's great. Somehow the Reflect spell reflects that. Oh, these guys like fire. All right. These guys like Wazaga too? No, they don't. All right. So, the level of each of these enemies, right? These guys that say level 70 magic have 7,000 health. A level 50 magic will have 5,000 health. So it's 100 times their level that they say that they are is how much health that they have. So you can kind of use that to track your progress in how you're doing in handling these guys. So yeah, in this case, right, Ultima will just pierce straight through any reflect that they may have on themselves. So, and plus it's cheaper for Celeste or Terra to go and run an Ultima spell than it would be for Realm or Strago to hit a Blizzaga or Farag or anything like that off of our own party. So at this point, it's somewhat worth it to just go for Ultima with Terra and Celeste, especially because they've got those gold hairpins on. It just means so much more potential damage. Okay, so these guys like Blizzard. And I'm assuming that at some point there's going to be some guy out here that likes Thunder. Hopefully, though, Terra will just do 9,999 and wipe him, right? Yeah, because there's, like, the level 90 magics you're going to run in here will have at max 9,000 health, right? So they're not going to be super, they're not going to be exceptionally more difficult to take care of with things like Ultima. Now I'm going to, if this is the room I'm thinking it is, I'm just going to go and pop a couple ethers on everyone. Get everyone up to a reasonable level, or a reasonable amount of magic. Yep. Alright. We've got another dragon here. I don't remember what this is, if this is 6 or 5, but we are going to go and take it on right now. This is the Holy Dragon. He will go and use Holy. I am just going to go and hit him with my hardest spells right now, which is Ultima. Now, Holy is a reflectable spell, and because everyone has wall rings on, or reflect rings, sorry, it will actually go and heal him. I am going to get around that by just dealing more damage to him than he can heal off of, heal. Okay, well, he's already dead. Alright, that was unremarkable. I did not expect that to go down. What was that, 2 Ultima spells? Alright, Holy Lance. Okay, so 2 dragons remain, so that was number 6. Kaganui, I believe that is a katana. No, it's like a knife or something like that. Knife, dagger, ninja thing. Alright, I'm gonna actually go, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go AFK for a little bit, but I'll cut this all out. Alright, I am back. I just left the room. Yeah, sorry about that. You have to go and relieve myself. Maybe I should just Ultima everything on the way up. I don't know. Just feels a little bit impractical to be casting Thundaga spells that aren't actually going to go and destroy the big baddies, right? So yeah, I think from here on out, Terra and Celeste are just going to be spamming Ultima. Half cost Ultima is just the way to go. Oh boy. Tornado gets around Reflect, and it gets everyone down to critical, so watch out for that one. Alright, I'm going to continue upward. Alright, level 90s now. It's a back attack, but that doesn't really mean much. Alright, Meltdown hurts. Just osmosed himself. Okay, this guy knows Quake as well. That's goodbye. I kind of don't care who dies here, like out of my party, because oh my goodness, I didn't even see him cast the re-raise. I don't care who like dies here because like, it's not like there's any XP to be missing out on, right? Well, that's why I stocked up on these things. You know, Phoenix Downs will go and keep me from having to cast Life, and I can just cast Cura spells on everyone to keep everyone refreshed. So, might as well just do that, right? All right, we're coming to our next treasure room here. After we go and deal with this encounter again. Hopefully he doesn't cast Meltdown before he dies again. Oh, please, please kill. Please kill. Thank you. Alright, now into this room, and this has another Force Armor in it, I believe. Obtained Force Armor, yes. Alright, so this is floor 35. Doesn't seem that we're far off from the top. I guess there's only like 50 floors or so. Oh, magic urns are new. I think these guys just try to use items on you, I believe. In previous runs, I would have gone and cast Osmos on these guys, I believe, just to go in and regain MP. But I think I'm in a good enough spot now that I don't need to worry too much about that. Yeah, okay, I'm surprised. We're almost at the top here. Yeah, we are. I have not run into all the encounters that I wanted to, frankly. But I'm going to worry about that on the trek down. I think you can teleport out of here if you really have to. Let's see. Abilities. Magic. You cannot teleport out of here. Alright, I'm wrong. Well, anyway, this is the top of the tower. And at the top of the tower, which should be the biggest fanatic of them all, right? Soul of Thamasa. Wonderful, wonderful item here. I'm going to equip it immediately. Instead of the gold hairpin. You can tell that's how good this is. Changes the magic command to dual cast. It will cast any spell you do twice. I really want that in tandem with the gold hairpin, but I need my reflect rings more at this moment. So now I believe Strago is the one who has the best. The Paladin shield is the best thing for magic right now. I believe that I have. So I'm gonna go and swap out his ribbon for the gold hairpin. And then I'm going to go and equip the force armor onto Terra. So I believe that's, 2 sets of force armor now for both Terra and Celeste. And now when we try to leave, we will run into Lord Kefka's treasure. Return the treasure! This guy kind of just comes floating around, and boom. Boss battle time. Versus the Magic Master. First thing I want to do is make sure that this guy has Reflect cast on him. I think you'll have start out with it, but I'm not sure. Now, there are a couple things that you want to take care of with this guy. This guy has barrier change. Oh. Now that we've cast Reflect on him, now he can go and cast spells onto us. I did not realize that. First thing, at the end of this fight, he is going to cast... I can't cast Re-Raise on him? Oh, shoot. Does Re-Raise penetrate through... No, it doesn't go through Reflect. Does it? Huh. Okay. I guess I was wrong then. Alright. So I'm going to have Celeste on damage duty. It is going to be her job to damage this guy. As you can see with dual cast, you can select the spell twice, basically. Now, there are a couple ways of beating this guy. The first is to guess what he is immune to every time he does his barrier change. And, or I think maybe you can cast... No. Libra would go and, reset his barrier change, I believe, actually. So, yeah, there's just use spells that he is, oh, shoot. Did Reflect wear off? Okay, that's a little bit concerning, but not totally devastating. I might have Realm go on item duty then. Alright. Re-Raise was supposed to kick in there. But yeah, at the end of that fight, did I do that wrong? I think I did that wrong because someone should have come back to life. But no one did. I'm not fully complaining if they made some changes, but I was under the impression that I'd cast re-raise on people. I don't know why I survived that. Yeah, so anyway, that was the Magic Master. Um, I am exceptionally confused with how I came out of that alive. I thought for sure that should have been a wipe. But then again, like I didn't realize that life 3 now goes through reflect. So yeah, these magic urns will only like use items on you and run away and stuff like that. I don't remember offhand exactly how much MP they have, so I don't know like how much MP you can steal from them. But yeah, that is something that you can do. Like I said, I'm gonna go and try. Okay, so here are level 80 magics. These guys we haven't run into yet, and I believe now we've run into everyone. Maybe not level 40s. Now that I think about it. There may be a couple formations that I'm missing as well, but at this point, like the sooner I'm out of here, the better. I hate this place. As long as I see each enemy at least once, I think I'll be satisfied with the results from this. So, all right, I think that's it for like the highest level guys. So I'm gonna just continue down. One thing I did not like fully talk about were the ways to go and beat the Magic Master, I guess. So the Magic Master does have a limited amount of MP, so one way to get around that ultimate attack at the end is to just rasp and osmose them a ton, so they don't have any MP to go and cast that. I tried to the re-raise strat, I guess, but I don't know. It felt like that didn't work as intended. I feel like I should have died there. Which is never a good feeling when you feel like, oh, yeah, I definitely should not have survived that, but some mechanics seemed off there. Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I don't think this is that the Magic Master is a type of enemy that dies when it loses all of its MP, but I could be wrong there. And then, of course, like I said, you can do it elementally by guessing at his weaknesses and hoping you can get it right. I think if you cast Libra, it will go and destroy. It will cause him to shift the elemental weakness. So then there's high magic piercing spells like Ultima, Meteor, Meltdown, Tornado, Quake. Graviga? Maybe even Banish? I don't think there's many things in here you can't banish, though. No, let's try it with Realm. Oh, well, Stray was going to destroy them all first, so. Nope, poof, there you go. Yeah, and it seems like the magic urns here, have a large enough amount of MP that I was able to osmose from all of them and get everyone up to full. So if you are lacking MP by the time you hit the upper floors, keep an eye out for those magic urns. You may be able to drain some of their MP and get your party back to a reasonable state. I definitely over-prepared for this. Now, just kind of looking back, the fact that I'm heading down here barely scathed. But yeah, you may not have the same luxuries as I have. You may not have grinded as hard because you weren't as afraid of this place as I was. So I don't know. I've had some bad experiences here. That's all. All right, so now we're passing safety bits and. Oh yeah, these guys also, the magic urns can go and use elixirs on you, which is incredible amount of just full healing, and they will flee eventually, so you don't really have to go and attack them. They're just helpful. Just one encounter here that will potentially go and save your run. So as you can see, I went and moved Raiden onto Strago now. Yeah, there's one spell I think. There's only one spell that I think Terra's missing now that she's gone and learned Quick. But it comes from the Esper that we have not learned, or that we have not obtained yet, so. Yeah, alright, I guess we're out of the Fanatics Tower now. And I couldn't be happier. I hate this place. I've said I hate this place, and I will continue to say that I hate this place. Yeah, so this episode is probably a little bit shorter than I was expecting, so I'm actually going to go and do one last thing here, in this episode. So there's one island that we have not visited yet, or that I have not visited yet. You may have visited it as soon as you got to this place. But this is Triangle Island, I believe it's called. This is the home of an enemy called the Zone Eater. Now it is a random encounter still, so it is not guaranteed that you'll run into this thing. But if you do, it will go and do this thing where it inhales them. Munch, munch, gobble, gobble. You kind of want this to happen. Oh shoot, everyone saw his reflect rings on. I don't remember exactly how many. I think it's, they need to go and inhale 2. Do they need to inhale everyone? But yes, you are okay with this. You're okay with inhaling because once you get inhaled by the Zone Eater, then you will get transported to Zone Eater's belly. This is kind of the last little dungeon that I have not gone and explored yet. Let me get the reflect rings off of everyone. I don't want to forget that those things are equipped. Because of that, I'm going to be sticking ribbons on a couple people. Yep, because I love Celeste so much, she's getting both the gold hair pin and the Soul of Thamasa. I love Celeste, and I always will. So, if you go up from here, this will leave the Zone Eater's belly. We want to go deeper into this thing. There are enemies in here, and I believe they are pretty unique. So, I am going to try and encounter a couple of them, show them off. I think Ultima's a little bit overkill. Well, I mean, I don't mind using Ultima with Celeste and Terra, because that'll frankly probably just destroy anything in here. You do get XP in here, so if you're doing this in the same order as me, make sure you have the right espers equipped to people. Alright, so not here yet. So these guys here, I believe, will cause encounters if you run into them. You can jump in between these platforms. Oh wait, did they get push me off? Was that what it is? Well, high ether and red jacket. I think we might have one of these red jackets already. Yeah, I think. Oh no, okay. I knew it was equipable on Sabin, but I didn't realize Edgar can also have it too. Negates fire damage, could be handy. In some place like the Phoenix Cave, perhaps? Well, got past that first one, just by kind of spamming it. This says Genji armor, another one? I didn't realize these things were so popular. Oh no, this is the only one we've run into so far. Dang! That is good. Of course, I'm gonna go stick it on my favorite character. Sorry, Terra, but Celeste is my favorite. Oh, guess that guy knocked into me. Alright. Oh man, do you have to press that switch every single time? It's annoying. Oh, we haven't seen these guys yet. Pleased to meet your acquaintance, Figaro Malt. Huh. Oh, this Osmos might, yep, bit me in the butt there. Shambling Corpse is obviously undead, but even the undead cannot stand up to Ultima. Magical Brush. Alright, I'm glad I have Realm in the party. Not that I've really been using, physical attacks with Realm. I'm not sure. I don't think this boosts the sketch chance, but well, we have it anyway. If we ever do want to use that. Oh, got past this guy, and you'll get the fake mustache. This is a unique item for Realm that increases the chance of sketch. Oh no! Oh, I thought this was some other item. Alright, well, I'm glad I have Realm in the party, but I thought this was another item. Fake mustache. I thought the fake mustache just boosted the chance of a sketch command working, and I thought there's an item I'll bring up later when we run into it, because yes, we are going to be running into more items later. Come on. Move further, please. Are you not going to? Yeah, okay, so guess you won't. That's fine. We'll just go back through. Let me go and try the control attack and show you what it does. So with the fake mustache, if you use control, you will, and the chance succeeds, of course, you will indeed control them. And now whenever Realm makes a move, you'll be able to, right? So these spells here are the spells that Shambling Corpse knows. Now, these enemies may also have certain moves under control that they may not, or they may or may not use, like if they're fighting you normally. So this can be a way to get a couple of new Strago lores. No, this is a way to get some future Strago lores. And uh-oh. Yeah, I'll do it after this fight is over. Strago's running low on MP anyway. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, I was a little bit scared there. I kind of wanted to wait for him to pass, but he just wasn't doing it, so. Yeah, the fake mustache and having Realm use control, I don't know. Control is just about as useful as Sketch, just in terms of what it can do. And as you can see, I don't really use Sketch with Realm a whole ton, so I kind of don't really see too much point in using using Control over just like blitzing something with Realm's decently high magic. So yeah, I don't know. I can see why someone would like to use it, but it just doesn't do it for me. If I want to have enemy attacks, I'll use Gal. You know, that's kind of how I feel about it. All right, so in this area, the top floor will go and land every so often. As you can see, there are certain gaps where the top floor will not crush. So you can see right in front of that chest there. If I can go make it here. Zephyr Cloak, okay, boost evasion. In front of this chest as well. Hero's Ring, pretty standard item by now. I am actually going to just run for it. Oh no, I got crushed. Where will this take me? Oh wow, that kills me. Alright, well, yeah, thanks for auto-saving, Pixel Remaster. Alright, I think this is the safe one. Oh, yes it was. Pinwheel, alright. I believe this is just a basic throwing item for, oh, I can't go to the menu in that room? Alright. But I believe Pinwheel is just a throwing item. But you can go and trade these at the, or you can go and bid these in the Coliseum, I think, for a decent upgrade, if I recall correctly. Alright, so in this room, it's pretty simple. Chests are like springs. You bounce across them. Right, there we go. This has gone and extended some other platforms to go and make sure that, or ensure that now you can go and bounce across some areas that you couldn't before. Just a basic thunder shield here. I don't believe there's anything else hidden in here. I should double check my guide. Triangle Island is where we are. Yep, seems like that's the only item in here of value, in this room of value. So yep, then once you're done crossing that way, you can go across this way and go through this door. And we will run into a man shrouded in strange clothing. Or perhaps it's a woman. Or perhaps it's not human at all. You will run into Gogo. I am Gogo, Master of Mimicry. It has been a long, long time since anyone visited me here. I've been idle for too many years. Perhaps I ought to mimic you. Tell me, what are you doing here? I see, so you seek to save the world. Then I guess that means that I shall save the world as well. Lead on, I will copy your every move. And Gogo will go to the airship. Gogo is a strange character. I'm going to go and, I believe you can teleport out of here. Yep. And kind of show you how Gogo's abilities work, because it is a little bit wonky. Alright, so I'm going to unequip Strago with everything. So he's going to be the one leaving the party. Oh, wait, was he learning quick? He is learning quick. Nah, it's fine. We'll go and stick Raiden on him later. 84%, he's close enough. Alright. Change party members. I'm going to go and... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just going to go and... sorry, I just picked Gao randomly. I want to show where their location is. I'm going to say they, because I do not know what gender Gogo is. Alright, so not in here. That just sets her. Not down here. There we go. Right next to the other optional character. Alright, so Gogo joined at the average level of the rest of the party. Oh, no. Okay, maybe 46 is the average level. I was originally planning on picking up Gogo once everyone else had hit level 50, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just do a little bit of extra grinding. I'll be getting everyone up to 50 because there's a Steam achievement for that. So, Gogo's abilities, Gogo cannot go and use magic, but Gogo can equip. Oh. Came equipped with stuff. Gogo can equip basically anything in the game. I believe... No. You at least can't get the pearl thing, so maybe not. Maybe it's a more standardized set of items than I previously thought. Relics... I don't really know. I'm just going to equip a ribbon on you for now. Now, where do we... So yeah, you cannot equip Gogo with any, what do you call them? Espers. But you should be able to go and equip Gogo with abilities somehow. No? Okay, yeah, here you go. Alright, so by going into the status screen for Gogo, there's an extra button that shows up, square for me, which is set commands. So you can go and equip commands that other characters use. So if you go and throw magic on, I believe if any character in your party knows that magic, Gogo will also know that magic, which is why it kind of doesn't matter that Gogo can't learn magic. The bigger issue, though, is Gogo can't equip espers, right? So that means there's no stat bonuses when leveling up. Plus, Gogo's stats are actually pretty bad. I'm probably not going to be using them a lot in the future, just saying. Frankly, kind of shoehorned character in for me. Not really my style, but eh. But yeah, you can see I can go throw a Bushido on here, Steel. If I, equip Steel or Sketch on here, I can go and equip items like, let's see. I believe I can go and equip the, yeah, I mean, I can equip things like the Hyge's Jit, right? So if I had equipped Go-Go with Setzer's Slot, I could change that into Giltoss. Because I've equipped Go-Go with Lock Steel, I can go and make Go-Go a Mugger now. And if we get into a fight here, actually I'm going to go leave this island because I don't want to run into the Zone Eater again. You can enter the Zone Eater as many times as you like, I believe. I'm just going to disembark here. Let's get into a fight, and I'll kind of show you that Go-Go's... right? Go-Go's Steel command that I equipped them with has now turned into Mug. So, I can make Go-Go a Mugger. Right, so the same thing with the fake mustache for Realm. If Go-Go has Sketch as one of their abilities, the fake mustache will turn that Sketch command into Control. So, yeah, anything that modifies an ability will be used by Go-Go. The other thing is, if you notice, Go-Go's first command is Mimic. And this is a pretty basic thing to understand. I'll kind of try and show it off here. Let's maybe venture into the dinosaur forest. Maybe this is a bit of a throw, but... Alright, Terra goes first. I'm going to have her Magic Ultima. And then what I can have is Go-Go will Mimic. And now Mimic, as you can see, it just disappeared as soon as I pressed A. Or pressed X in my situation. Uh-oh. Yikes. Maybe this was a throw. But Go-Go, can you go? Did they go? Oh, was there an issue with the queuing? Basically, Go-Go is supposed to go and repeat whatever move that someone just performed. So, if I had Edgar in the party and I made them use Chainsaw, and then Go-Go would use Chainsaw. I believe that even works with things like the Soul of Thamasa that I've got equipped onto Celeste, where if I have... Oh, that was a bit annoying. I should have just done something like this. But I believe that if Celeste were to dual cast and Go-Go were to mimic right after that, that it would have the same sort of dual cast effect. So let's go and see. Dual cast, I'm gonna go and cast a Blizzard and another Blizzard. Alright, now I'm gonna have Go-Go mimic. Mimic, please. Maybe this spell needs to be actually cast. Why are you not mimicking? Does this not work as I thought it did? I thought it was supposed to copy the move that was just performed. Okay, now you'll mimic. Huh. Okay, maybe you can't mimic dual casting then. That's weird. Did not expect that. I thought it was supposed to go and copy the move regardless of the move. That's Celeste knocked out. As you can see though, Go-Go knows every magic spell that anyone on the party has learned. So Terra has learned Quick, so Go-Go can use Quick. Yep, that's basically it. That's all I really wanted to show for this little snippet. I wasn't really prepared to pick up Go-Go at this moment, but I think the Fanatics or the Cultists Tower was a little bit easier than I was expecting. So I don't mind kind of throwing this onto the end of an episode. As you can see, Go-Go's Cura not very good in comparison to Terra or Celeste. Go-Go's stats are pretty shit. That's really what it comes down to. I'm not going to be using Go-Go a lot, if at all. There's just nothing to teach them beyond just feeding them XP to get them to hit 50. That's really what it comes down to, unfortunately. But anyway, that will do it for this episode. And I will come back at some other point now that I'm recontinuing this after the first grind. Though there's going to be another big grind on the horizon, so I'm not really sure if I want to post this episode and then have another week in between this episode and the next. So this may just come out a little bit delayed when I have steady content to continue the series through. So I will see you all later.